digital collectibles and DeFi, I think you get something called Alien Worlds that's happening today. This is episode number 19 of the Nifty Show.
Looking into the future, what do we see? It's lined with digital collectibles, we call them NFTs. Games, trading cards, digital art, and those crypto kitties. Travis and Joel are the hosts, you'll know. Travis and Joel say this won't blow. They're locked and loaded, so ready, set, go! It's the Nifty, really kind of spiffy. The Nifty Show!
Oh, hello, everybody. Joel Comm and Travis Wright with you today for episode number 19 of the Nifty Show. How you doing?
19?
19.
Wow, that's a lot.
I know. This is like...
We should probably stop.
No, I think we're just getting started.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
And we have a new face with us. Well, his face isn't new. He's probably had it for a while. But
Yeah, had it for a while.
Michael Yeates of AlienWorldsio. Mike, thanks for coming on the Nifty Show today. You've got a big launch happening as we speak.
Yeah, it's a big, long launch. So, yeah, it's exciting.
Should I put a "that's what she said" in there? I'm not sure.
I lined it up for you. I don't know if you want to hit it or not.
You got to throw it down, Joel Comm. You can't just not slam dunk that.
Oh, I hit it. That's what she said.
That's good. Very good. So tell us, so some folks maybe aren't aware, you're doing some really interesting stuff over here with Alien Worlds, and it's AlienWorlds.io is the website. Tell us a little bit about it, and what are some, if you can mine, you doing all this other stuff, like what?
Yeah, it's a big, complex metaverse. It's not a game, it's a metaverse whereby
it's a mental verse.
It is mental metaverse where it's set in faraway space. So the storyline is that Earth has been ravaged by the plagues, and everybody's left the Earth because obviously it's not good here anymore. And we discovered messages in the Bitcoin blockchain, which have led us to these other planets that we found. There's 6 planets, and we're just colonizing them with the help of some artificial intelligence. And there's NFTs, we have our own currency, which is called Trillium. So one of the first games is the mining game, whereby you have to mine Trillium using these NFT tools.
I have a question. Did Elon Musk help us escape the planet?
No, he was no good at all. He just wanted to build like cars underground and everything. So
bastard.
Yeah, I know. He was no help, but we got the artificial intelligence that helped us leave the planet.
So I got to ask about Trillium, because that is a mashup between my brothers and my name, because I'm Travis and he's William. So is that how you came up with that? Because
that's what we were thinking about. Yeah, we were thinking, how can we bring in 2 guys from the Nifty?
Well, we're really grateful. I just want to say thank you for naming part of your crypto after about the first couple letters of my name.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
You know, as we've observed this space and had other IP come out, of course, we've seen a lot of things that are just straight up collectibles, you know, such as the GPK cards, blockchain heroes. We've seen others that are selling collectibles that are moving into games, such as the incredibly successful COGS. And you guys are taking this, it looks like, next level. So, you know, maybe explain to us a little bit how this works, because I'm a little confused. And if there's a video that I can, you know, play perhaps that shows any gameplay, you know, let me know where I can find that.
So you need to think about it on different levels, really. So the first game I described is the mining game, which is actually quite simple. You know, you use different NFT tools to mine, and then some of these tools will increase the amount of amount of Trillium that you mine each time. Some of them will increase the probability that you'll mine another NFT. So that's one level. If you want to just come along and mine Trillium and just earn Trillium that way, then that's great. Then we'll have other games like the fighting game, which is a card game that's a bit like Splinterlands, or maybe Dark Country, that kind of game, you know, where you're playing cards with different different attributes on them, and then you fight against each other. And then above that, there's the whole other kind of political level. So each planet is receiving Trillium constantly. And it's down to that planet to decide how to allocate that Trillium. So they're receiving Trillium, they don't know what to do with it. So by default, exactly, you know, by default.
I got Trillium. I don't know. What do I do with the Trillium? It's sitting here. It weighs a ton. I don't even know.
It's difficult to transport, you know, you've got to get rid of it. So to begin with, 80% of the Trillium that comes into a planet is going out to the mining game. So that's where the mining gets its Trillium from. It's from the planet giving it out to that game. So, okay, that's all well and good. But then you can stake your Trillium to a particular planet, and then you can vote for who runs that planet. So the person who's running that planet could then change, and they could say, okay, well, we're going to try to encourage miners. So we're going to give 90% of our Trillium towards the miners. So the more Trillium you have staked to your planet, the more Trillium is coming into your planet. So if you're a more popular planet, you'll receive more Trillium. So it's kind of...
So the more good-looking women we have on our planet, the more popular we're going to be.
Exactly, and that is...
Is you going to name your planet Ukraine?
Sorry?
Just name your planet Ukraine.
I'm not going there.
Ukrainia.
Ukrainia. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So exactly, you can then start to use your own imaginations and say, well, okay, well, we're going to say, like, we'll give you blockchain hero cards if you come and stake to our planet. So you could mint new blockchain hero cards just for people who stake to your planet. And you could say, well, if you stake more, we'll give you better cards, or we'll give you more cards, or whatever. And then you can use some of the Trillium that you're earning to pay for the artists to make the cards to give to the people who stake to you. And then you end up getting more and more and more Trillium. So you get a bigger planet and you have more people staking to you, and you're just generally better off guys.
I wonder, were you inspired? What's the name of that MMO RPG that's been around forever that's in space?
Space Creeps or something like that, is it?
No. I'll see if I can remember. It's a game that's been around forever, but if you're not coming up with it like that, I'm guessing you weren't inspired by it.
No. So I mean, what inspired us was the work that we've done with DAX, so decentralized autonomous communities. So the way that it works is kind of similar to how DAOs work or DAX work. So there's a voting token, and then you elect the people who are running the community, so to speak. So a planet can be thought of as a community. So the bigger your community, the more Trillium you're going to earn as a community, and the more you've got to distribute out to your people.
Eve Online.
Oh yeah, of course. No, we're not inspired by that at all. We have our own crazy ideas. Rob came up with like a card game originally, and then that kind of took on the DAC aspect and became a metaverse from an actual game. So
that's pretty fun. Now I'm curious, because our planet has been overran by corrupt politicians, and so our planet's pretty much ruined. So I'm ready to go to a new planet anytime, or have an asteroid hit this one. Be cool with that too. So how do you avoid corruption in your planets, or is that built in as a surface?
It's one of those things where we just sort of say, we set the rules and we don't know how it's going to turn out. We don't know how people are going to start to interact within each other. So yeah, potentially planets could become corrupted, but there's only so far that they can become corrupted before people stop voting for them, because they're relying on people voting for them.
No, but that's okay. There's ballot harvesting and stuff, and we're just going to do this USPS. We're going to have the
postal. I went and I mined, and I found a truck full of ballots.
Yeah.
Well, it's all on the blockchain, so there's no dodgy ballots and like intercepting postal trucks and that kind of thing. So it should be a fairer kind of voting. But yeah, it's you know, we set the rules for the base of how everything works, and then how people use or abuse that on top is going to be, that's the bit that I like. It's the unpredictable nature of like.
So can Joel and I be like kings of bad Cryptopia or something? Like, can we like name a planet?
Yeah, you can have your own planet, and if you get enough people voting for you and supporting you, then you'll be the kings of that planet.
How do we get said
like.
planet? How do we acquire a planet?
You acquire a planet by just, well, you would just say, look, we're going to run for election on this particular planet, and if you vote for us and if you stake to us, then we'll give you X, Y, Z.
A trillium in every pot.
It could be a trillium in every pot. It could be a bad crypto card in every household.
Oh, so we could bribe people, basically like all politicians.
Bribing is not against the rules, no. So yeah, it's probably going to be in there. So you could.
Can we name our planet, or is it already pre-named?
You can call it what you like. There's nothing in the game that kind of puts the banner there, because we didn't want people naming their planets bad names. But
This is amazing. I'm excited about my new planet that I'm going to rule.
Call it what you like, yeah.
So is it just like planet, Z15X or something?
No. We're using actual planet names, and I'm going to miss one of them, but there's Ike, there's Magor, Neri. God, I'm only up to 3.
Is there one called Crap Hole? Because that would be perfect for us.
There's no Crap Hole, and that's kind of the thing we wanted to avoid. We didn't want people naming their
you want to avoid Crap Hole? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Everyone has one.
Yeah. So there's 6 planets, so you can choose whichever one you want, and you can run it however you like. And if you have people who have Trillium because they've been mining, and they vote for you, then you'll get more Trillium, which you can then fund to put back into your planet to acquire more people to follow you and be your subjects.
This is the website you guys need to check out. Don't leave this window, but pop another browser window and go to AlienWorldsio, and there's a lot of information here. But right here where it says sale now on will take you to this window where you guys are having your standard launch pack. And this is really interesting because you're doing a wax sale of packs concurrent with an Ethereum sale. Why?
We're selling to both because our Trillium token is an ERC20 token, so that's going to move backwards and forward between Ethereum and Wax blockchain. Ethereum, like William quickly says, is where the liquidity is, and it's where DeFi is, and it's where there's a lot more people there. So we're launching the token on Ethereum and Wax. So we want to bring in as many people from the Ethereum community as we can, and we don't want to stick with this tiny bubble that is Wax. We could keep within that, but it's better to try to move out as much as possible. So yeah, we're trying to appeal to a lot of Ethereum people, and if you see that you have the claim airdrop, that's an airdrop which we're giving to Ethereum accounts who own a lot of other NFTs. So Gods Unchained, a couple of other ones. We've gone through there and seen who owns a lot of those tokens. And if you're on the list, then you receive a free promo pack.
I got nothing. Mine says no airdrop ETH tokens for me. Actually, this is interesting. So I just tried to buy with Ethereum right now, and it made me log in. Makes me log in with my Wax ID. Although my 2FA device is back at my home, so I'm not able to do that.
Yeah, because we send the packs to your Wax account, so you have to be logged into your Wax account and your Ethereum account as well.
So I'm logged into both, and I'm buying an Ethereum pack right now. And
you can buy me like 10 packs, Mr. Joel Com. I'll send you over some Ethereum.
Well, Travis, before you do that, there's something. How much is the gas fee on this? Oh, it's only 25 cents. Before you do that, Travis, I think that you might want to understand how this sale is working, because the prices continue to go down.
This is a very interesting mechanism here, I'm noticing.
Yeah, so we're running a Dutch auction, whereby we started very high and we came down to 500 wax quite quickly after the first period. And then every 2 hours we're dropping by 40 wax.
So right now it's 420 wax for a pack.
Yeah.
And then it's going to drop to 380. What's the lowest that it's going to go?
The lowest is 40 wax.
So if they last long enough, because right now there's 2,407. You started with how many wax packs?
3,000.
So the earliest ones were priced at 1,600, right?
Yeah.
And that meant the first people to pay that premium got all the #1 mints.
Yeah, and then it came down to 500 wax for the second period. So we've got another about 20 hours, yeah, 18 to 20 hours still to run for this sale. So we're expecting, well, I'm expecting around 200 to 300 is where it's going to get really interesting, where people start coming in and thinking that they can get a bargain. Obviously, everybody wants to be in at 40 wax, but
yeah, they're not going to last that long.
I don't think it will get down to 40 wax before it.
Travis, would you like me to buy for you at this price, or would you like me to wait and you tell me what price and I can do it for you?
Sweet. Well, I would say let's look at it. I want to get some packs. That'd be fun. I just don't have access to my wax packs stacks.
Yeah,
it's very convenient.
So what,
I wasn't expecting to go to an alien world today. You know, in fact, I was actually I'm here in Vegas, so that's kind of alien.
It is. Well, you were at Bryce Canyon earlier, and that looks really.
Bryce Canyon is unbelievable. Zion National Park, beautiful places. I tell you what, this country is amazing. People need to go out and go see it. I tell you what, it is an alien world here on this planet. You got to go check it out.
Yeah, as long as you can't leave, as long as Elon Musk is going to hose us and not get us out of here anyway. Yeah. So 4 types of cards: tool, avatar, weapon, or minion. And you can get any of those in a pack, and then talk a little bit about the rarities here.
Yeah, so the rarities are pretty, I think most people are aware of the different rarities. Obviously the cards get better as the rarities go up. So, and they have different colors as well, different color borders, and generally better stats. So legendary and mythical are really the ones to aim for. That's the yellow and the red card. If you see a red card, then that's a really good card.
Have those dropped yet? Have you seen any?
Yeah, I think we've seen about 2 or 3 so far, which is pretty good. I was doing testing for so long and I never saw a mythical. I thought that there's something wrong with the system. So I had to run some tests to make sure that mythicals do actually come out. And yeah, they do. So
well, it's 1,000 packs, right? It's a 0.1% chance. So you have to open up 1,000 packs to
1,000 cards.
1,000 cards.
250 packs. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're a little bit ahead. So people have been lucky so far, I think. I think they've been a little bit lucky, but that's how probabilities work anyway.
I want to talk about the mechanics about the NFT and the mining, because this seems totally unique. I've not heard of anyone doing this. And so you open up a pack, and then maybe you get some tool that helps you mine, and then now you go fly to a planet or somehow teleport miraculously or something, or you choose a planet and you just Elon Musk over there somehow. I'm not sure. So tell us how that works. Explain the mining system and what you need to mine and how that all works.
Yeah, so basically you do exactly that. You teleport to a planet, you decide which planet you want to mine on. And remember that each planet will have a different income because they have a different amount stakes to them. So some planets are going to have more available for mining and others less, but some might put more into the game. So you need to do a little bit of research or just choose a random planet and go there to begin. If you haven't got any tools, then we give you like a standard shovel, which it's like one of these basic tools that you can start with. If you have some tools, then you're allowed to choose up to 3 tools to mine with.
Those come in the packs?
Yeah, so some of
You can
the,
buy them on the secondary market.
yeah, you can get them however you can. And then some, obviously the legendary tools are the ones that are going to have better odds of pulling out more Trillium. So the better tools you have, the more Trillium you're going to pull out every time. And the longer the delay between the mining as well. So it may well be that you've got an hour between mines, depending on the tools that you have.
I've been called a
that's it.
basic tool before.
Sorry?
I've been called a basic tool before.
Yeah, we have a lot of basic tools. They're everywhere.
So I wanna do a pack pop because you guys did a nice little, there's nice music, there's nice little animation with it, and I've got some packs here. I'm gonna do a little share, and then we could talk about what I get inside these packs. So those of you who are subscribers to the Nifty box, whether you have a king or a star box, for every subscription you have, you invisibly, you didn't even know necessarily that you got it. You got one of these promo packs right here with this green. I'm assuming this is Trillium I'm looking at here, this green ball.
That's, I think that's a star.
That's a star. Okay. I thought it was a booger. I wasn't sure.
You're incorrect, Troll. It does kind of look like a booger, except it's really round. That would be a very perfect.
It's whatever you make of it, I think.
So if you got a booger pack that has one random card in it and some Trillium, and the way you knew you got it is because the Alien Worlds guys created an NFT that was acted as an alert to you that you also got in your wallet. And if you go to AlienWorldsio and click on your inventory, you'll see the promo. And then the standard packs that you purchase show up right here. Let me refresh because I think I just bought another one. I thought I bought it using Ethereum. Maybe it didn't go through. Or maybe does it take longer?
Yeah, obviously you know what Ethereum's like.
Right,
That's why I keep looking up, because I'm seeing if it came in. But I think you're probably stuck in the mempool somewhere.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and open this one then.
Yeah.
And there's my little wallet pop. Here we go. Loading transaction. Almost ready for magic. Pew, 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 pew. Nice. Here come my
Everyone
card.
loves the pew pew.
There's a rare. Oh, what did I get?
Oh,
Wait, did I just get the card?
you just got a mythical.
I just freaking got a mythical. Are you serious?
Whoa, that's a good one. So
Holy-
that's a weapon.
Wow. I saw the red glowing in my mind. I'm thinking he said red, right?
You got a mythical bow?
I just got a mythical bow, bro.
Man, that is awesome. You're going to be able to shoot all the guys.
I got a bow, bro.
You got the luck today, then.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very unusual.
You know what's hilarious about this, Michael, is like normally he never pulls anything good out of these packs.
I know. And
Really?
I did a mythical during Dark Country as well. Remember?
Oh, that's true. You just haven't pulled a mythic.
I'm gonna send them. I think your Ethereum pack just came as well, so
Oh, I still have
it's
5.
just,
Yeah.
it's all good for you now.
All right. On this, okay, I got excited. I closed them. But wow, that's pretty impressive.
You can
Okay.
see them in your inventory anyway. in
All
your
right. Well,
cards.
I opened a few earlier. Another mythical. No.
If you pull another mythical, I'm going home. I didn't pull any.
You know, I don't think you actually get to pull mythicals of your own too often.
No, I couldn't. I told you.
I've not pulled a smoke out of my own.
Oh, look at that. So that's the number 1 mythical.
Can I not make it? It doesn't go bigger. That's it.
It
right?
doesn't, I'm afraid, no.
So let's talk a little bit about this item.
That's really cool.
What do the stats mean? How?
So it's a weapon. It's not used within the mining game. And the stats, I'm not actually an expert on the mining game, on the fighting game.
Okay.
But you can see that has a defense of 12 and a attack of 12, which I would assume is a very good stat. So I haven't worked on the fighting game at all. So I'm the wrong one to ask about that.
I don't have any legendary.
Wow, you got a mythical before you got a legendary. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So what are some of these here? What is an enhanced reptiloid?
So this is a minion who is also, they're involved in the mining game as well. Sorry, the fighting game as well. So they're the people that you send in to fight for you. So you take one minion and you take, I think, 2 weapons with you. So you see you've got a dagger there, which is a weapon as well. And then you've got a minion. Yeah, click on next there. Yeah, so he's your minion. So you would send him in to fight, and then his stats and your weapon stats add up to decide how the game is played.
This is for mining right here.
That's a mining game weapon tool there, yeah. So you can see in the top left that it's got a 4 next to the little hammer. So what that means is that every time you use that tool, it will give you 4% of the mining pot. I think that's probably the most important stat on a tool. That will bring you 4% of the pot. But if you have 3 of those, then you get 12% of the pot every time. So we'll have tools to see, so you can see how much of the pot is available. And that will bring you 4% of that every time.
Travis likes to have all of the pot.
Oh, I'm here in Las Vegas right now. I'm going to go get some pot here in a little bit.
What are some other cards here that you would like to point out in terms of mining functionality or anything?
I saw your nano miner.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, so that's, I think, the basic explosive, if you look at that one, so you see that has 18% of the pot. But then if you look on the front of the card, it says charge time 1200 seconds. So if you use that tool, you get a lot of the pot, but you have to wait a lot longer between the mining time, between the mining. Yeah, so it means that you have different strategies.
You got to wait 20 minutes.
Yeah, so if you're the kind of guy who, once or twice a day you might go in and mine, then your strategy will be to have tools which have a large amount of the pot, but only a very long delay between the mines, because you don't have.
I like this one, female little green person.
Yeah. So that's an avatar. And then in the game, you choose one of your avatars to represent you. So I guess
she's part of the LGP community.
Yeah, they are the LGPs. Yeah, we're very politically correct here.
That's really good.
People, not little green men at all.
Let's open one of these promo packs, because a lot of people, again, every Nifty box holder got one. Let's see what's inside. Are the same odds apply to the card in here?
Same odds for that card as the.
And he got, looks like a blue card, another little green person.
Another female. So yeah. This is interesting then. So if you click the other card, you'll see. Click it again. Should raise.
It's not coming to the. Oh, wait. Why isn't it surfacing?
Trilliums.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. So you've got 1,800 trilliums in that pack. So all the promo packs have the extra trillium in them. So that will come in handy later on if you want to vote or if you want to shine. So this is a good time to come to the shine. So if you go back to your inventory, if you click on your little green person, your female, you see you've got at least 2 of her.
What's the number 0?
That just means that it's not calculated yet.
Oh, it hasn't minted yet. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't worked out the mint number yet. So if you get 4 little female green person, then you get to shine them, which means that you can combine them together with some trillium, and then that will turn into a gold little green person.
Still a female, though, right?
Yeah, it'll still be female. You can't do a sex change.
This is like Utah, Travis. You can get 4 little green person female wives things.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So you combine them into one and it becomes a gold card, which it's a different image as well. So it has different effects on it. And then if you take 4 gold cards, you make a Stardust card. And if you take 4 Stardusts, you can make an antimatter card. So an antimatter card needs 64 stone editions. So if you had 64 of those, you can make an antimatter card. And the antimatters they're really cool. They've got nice effects, visual effects on top of them as well. So that's another aspect. And they become more powerful as well. So if you have a good mining weapon and you shine it up, it's going to become even better.
So now Joel has these tools. So for example, how would you go and mine now if you wanted to? Let's maybe have him teleport someplace and do some mining.
Yeah, so we have another game interface which we're working on at the moment. So you'll go into the game interface, you'll log in, and then it just says which planet you want to go to.
That's not ready yet. It's being ready soon.
No, we're working on that, and we're going to launch it after the land sale, because it requires land, so we need people to own the land.
All right, I'm going to open another one of these here. Let's see. Terminator.
Dominator again.
So gloves.
You got yourself some mining gloves and the
Dawn sword. 2. Are these rares or epics? What are these?
Those are rares.
Rares.
Yeah.
I'm not a freaking toaster. It's funny. See the text.
I've seen a lot of these for the first time as well as you. I didn't make the cards, so I don't know exactly everything, but yeah.
How many are there?
In total there's 210, but that includes all the land as well. I believe there's about don't quote me, there's roughly 90 different cards.
These are funny. Dead or dead, you are coming with me.
So this is a common card, not so great, but you'll find that you have lots of them, which means that you can combine them to shine them up into different levels of shininess.
Do I have to wait? Will it let me know when I'm able to shine?
Shining isn't enabled yet. Again, that's something that will come later. We're going to release everything in stages so that people get to learn everything, and so that we can control it. We don't
right.
Have any problems.
Bring on the shine. Common.
It's my favorite one, the Nordic Warrior.
Common. Maybe my luck is I spent it all for the day.
Yeah, there's no way you're pulling 2 mythicals in one sitting.
Oh yeah? All right. I got purple.
Is that a legendary?
That's a rare, right?
It's an epic.
Epic. Okay. Well, that's good. 2 blues and a purple in 1 pack. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I've almost got enough little green chicky doodles running around to merge them. I think I got 1 pack left here. I'll do the.
I think you need 1 more, and you can have a
shine
gold.
them. I can take a shining to them. That was weird. The animation sequence started dropping.
No, Anders had the same problem. I haven't seen that. I've tested this pack, so I've opened those packs so many times. I've never seen that bug, and then today comes, and that's fine. There's a couple of tweaks we need to make for the next time, but yeah, this is a long game. This isn't like a one-off sale and then we're done. We've got another sale coming up, and then we've got 3 more sales to come up. So we've got the rare sale, the legendary sale, and then the land, which is what the people want.
This isn't a 1 and done. This is a 4 and done.
This is a very long game.
More money grab, then go.
It's
Yeah.
very foreign.
I think it's interesting. I really love the mechanism of how you're doing that Dutch. What is it? The Dutch oven. I like
Dutch
those.
auction.
Those are
Yeah.
good. And so that auction, the price is going down. That's pretty cool. So the people who want to pay more can get the higher mints. That's pretty sweet. And yeah, you got some fun mechanisms here in the game. I'm excited to play. Although unfortunately my 2FA is far away.
You should never leave home without your 2FA.
Travis.
Gonna stay far away.
Let's
Because you
take
never know when there's going to be a pack sale or something juicy is
Right.
going to come up.
Yeah, I thought I was good. I figured I could use some fiat if I need to.
I think we should take a
Mhm.
moment to appreciate my mythical leveler bow that I.
The level of
very-
bow. It is nice.
I'm surprised you don't have it for sale already on Atomic.
I don't know. What do I hear bid for this mythical leveler bow? Number one. And so if it works out, how many mythical items are there then in the full set?
I think there's 6 cards in total. And then if all the probabilities play out, I think if every pack was opened, we'd see about 20 in total.
So about
You got one of 20? Wow, that is super rare.
It wouldn't be one of 20, it would be like one of 4. I don't think we're going to see that many of them come out.
No, one of
especially-
20, period.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, yeah, they are incredibly rare. You see the
You're lucky,
probability
Mr. Joe Com.
one. So, yeah, I would hang on to that for a while. I wouldn't. let
I
that
will
go.
indeed. Well, Mike, thanks for coming on the show today. We wish you the very best with Alien Worlds, and perhaps we should look at doing some sort of collaboration with.
Yeah, we'll come back and we'll have some strategy discussions on how to take over the metaverse.
Yeah.
And we have Supernova, who would be really cool in your world.
Yeah, and I think we may even see some other aliens coming down in the bad crypto universe. So
Let me. I'll pull up. So, are you familiar with Supernova?
I am. Yeah.
Let's. For those who haven't seen Supernova, here he is. Supernova-ing. What I should share is the version that's going to go out that people who get the Titan decks, the physical decks. There's a really cool Supernova. Let's see if I can.
Nice. I have a couple of decks myself.
You're going to get some random drops. Did you get the hero or the Titans?
I've got a few of each, I think.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for the faith, because we literally sold NFTs only. We said, you're going to deck someday. Trust us.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're like in this community. We're very trusting.
It's true. But we always deliver. We've not failed yet.
Yeah.
Travis, don't be such a deck. Here he is. Okay, let me show you this one. This is some badass Supernova activity right here. Here we go.
Nice. So that's one of the exclusives. When you take a picture of the QR code, you get one of those, right?
There will be in the Titan decks. The Titan decks have the animation to them. The hero decks are classic. Travis stripped away all the nameplates and it's just the artwork. So there's, I think, 6 of those, and there's a dozen of the animated ones. And so hero decks get 2 out of the 6, and Titans get 5 out of the 12, and they're all randomly assigned to the QR codes.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. When are they due?
We are waiting for the printer to receive the cards that they're printed and they're shipped. He's just waiting to have them in his hands so he's got the QR codes. So as soon as he's got the decks in hand, he'll insert the QR codes into each deck, and then he'll shrink wrap them and ship them to me. And then we're going to have a pack shipping party. There'll be a redemption period that we'll announce as soon as we know they're coming here, and then we'll ship them off, and everybody will get to pop them open and finally experience holding blockchain heroes in their hands.
I think I have 3 of each, so I wanted to keep one. Yeah, one I was going to open, and then I wanted to keep one in its wrapper as well. But now I'm thinking I might just open it just to get the QR code. I'll just pull the QR code out, take a picture, and then pop it back in.
It's like just re-shrink wrap it.
Horrible.
then sell it on eBay.
All right, Michael, thanks for joining us. We'll keep our eye on AlienWorldsio and encourage you guys to go support this cool, innovative project here on Wax.
Great. I really think it's awesome. And thanks for supporting us, man. That's really awesome of you, Michael. You're a good dude.
Cool. Thank you very much.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
You can go watch the rest of the show on nifty.show/YouTube because we got a couple other things to talk about here.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody go right now, AlienWorlds.io, because the price is going to go down.
It's going to keep going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe don't go for a couple hours.
Just keep your eye on it. You don't want to miss it. That's the thing. There's going to come a price point where everybody starts pulling the trigger and the numbers are going to go like that.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, take care, man. We'll talk to you soon.
See you later.
Cheers. Mr. Travis Wright.
Yes,
That's
sir.
fascinating. I got a mythical, dude.
That was awesome.
I know. I'm going to show you.
Only
everybody before
20 ever. There's only be like 4 of that one or less.
So I'm in Colorado Springs. We're going to talk about some NFT news, but you guys deserve to see the view out here. Let's see, the sun is really bright, but that is Pikes Peak off in the distance, and that is Garden of the Gods.
Garden of the Gods is a beautiful place. I've been there.
Really, really spectacular, beautiful place to be. And if I'm going to be out of Denver, what a great location to.
And you guys deserve to see where I am, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off my thing here.
Your hotel room.
You deserve to see my hotel room. Really nice. There you go. And then out. Look at that.
You got
The
some video.
Bellagio right
Yeah,
across
look at
there. The fountain is not going off.
Oh, is it got
Look at how
COVID?
dead it is. Look at there's nobody anywhere. You see nobody
So
down there?
sad. Oh my gosh. All right. I promised you a story before we started, and then we're going to share some of the news from the NFT world, because you've got a really cool story you discovered about an NFT that went up for auction. But I was in Target here in Colorado Springs earlier today, and I wanted to get some pants and a shirt. And there was a thing over the fitting room, said the fitting rooms are closed due to COVID-19. And I looked at the lady and went, what do you mean the fitting room is closed? Sorry, the fitting rooms are closed. Store policy, like all Target store policy, can't go in the fitting room. So I'm like, all right, I start putting pants on over, my shorts to see, are these gonna, I know if they fit over my shorts, I'll definitely be able to fit them on without my shorts. But I'm like, what if you went in the fitting room? Well, then we have to quarantine any clothes that you don't take with you that you've tried on. And I'm like, but I'm touching clothes all over the rack. I'm touching all of this merchandise.
Yeah, maybe just your butt has COVID. You have COVID butt.
COVID butt. It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Well, I don't know. This is a podcast. I don't feel safe enough right now. So
I'm okay. I'm good now.
It's good. Now it's a really good podcast. You know what? It's like I realized they're very, very stringent upon the masks here in Vegas.
Yeah.
And so I was like walking like this, like I normally do if I have to have a mask on. And they said, you need to put it over your nose. And so I put it over my nose, but then I put it back down. And he goes, you need to put it over your nose. I'm like, I'm just thinking inside my head, the more you tell me what to do, it makes me want to tell you to fuck off. It's just inside me. It's like, really? What was interesting is we went to Yellowstone, and I think 85-90% of the people walking on the trails in extraneous exercise was wearing masks. Outdoors in a beautiful day, it was like 70 degrees, and people were wearing masks outside. Like, and so many people wearing the cloth mask. Now, here's the deal. My sister's a PhD in virology and microbiology, and there's been so many people out there that have been wearing these cloth masks and not washing them enough, and they're actually breathing in their own bacteria and getting bacterial pneumonia. There's a greater risk of getting bacterial pneumonia from these masks than there is you getting and dying from coronavirus.
Shut up. You just want people to die.
People die every day. Like 1.1 million people die every single week.
Yeah, but you want them to.
I don't want them to. They're going to die anyway. I'm going to die someday. Everybody's going to die.
Yep, we are.
I want everybody to die eventually, because that's what happens. If people stop dying, that's weird.
Well, and you might die when you hear about this NFT that was just auctioned off. Mr. Travis Wright, let's talk about the story you just found.
That was one of the most amazing, beautiful transitions I've ever heard of my entire life.
I'm here to help you transition.
I just want to share this moment with you. All right, let me move this up
Get a
here.
moment.
I can share
Okay.
my screen. Boom. All right, folks, check this out. Christie Auctions, they had this auction this week, and it was a digital portrait of a Bitcoin creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, sold for $131,000 at Christie's a couple days ago on Wednesday. And that was 7 times higher than they thought it was going to go. And it was the first ever NFT sold at a major auction house, Mr. Joe Com. 7 times its estimate of its high.
Wow. Is that it right there? That's the.
I think that's it. I don't understand. That's the Genesis block or something. It's called 21. It's called block 21. I don't know.
That's it.
That sold for 20. That sold for 131. Man,
Some people got
how
money.
do you freaking do that? That's easy. Circle, circle, line, take out a circle.
What the heck? I don't get it. But all right, there you go. 131,250. That is quite a bid. Somebody's got an interesting piece of art in their wallet right now.
That's crazy, is it not? I just thought that was just. So the artist was Ben Gentili, and attributed to the Robert Alice Project, the work of just a series of 40 total objects, portraits of the mind, and this displays a section of Bitcoin version 0.1.10 code. Wow. Oh, I guess there's a bunch of digits individually inscribed on each panel. So I guess there's a bunch of numbers on this. And so
is there a way for you to zoom in and see if there's anything that's visible?
There's a bunch of digits on there.
Yeah. I mean, they must be really super small because you can't see anything.
Open image, a new tab. Let's see here.
Zoom the crap out of it. See if we can spot anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks more like fingerprints.
All right. So there you go, folks. Make a shitty gray circle thing. Make $131,000. It's NFT land. It's like ICOs, only with circles.
All right. I can't explain it. Well, Travis,
stop your sharing.
Well, yeah, I'm like, you're done. We're done looking at the shitty circle that sold for $131,000. Those of you who are Nifty Box,
$1,000 circle.
I want to show a not shitty NFT, okay? Because people who have the Nifty Box are getting some cool stuff, and one of them was designed by you, Mr. Travis Wright.
Ah, yes, it was actually a photo that I took in Paris of the Eiffel Tower last May.
I'm looking for.
And I turned it into an NFT.
Yeah. So there was 2 versions. There was a still version and a animated version that you created. And when people got these, the response was really good. People were like,
"Oh, that's awesome."
Yeah, it was really good. Let me.
I've been traveling without a lot of internet access, so I did not see any of those pleasantries.
You're about to. Okay, I found it. So this is what I call the classic version of Tour d'Eiffel, right there. Mr. Travis, right? Very nice. And put here
30 of those out in the wild.
Put here in the description, that you did this in your website right there.
Yep, that is a photo. That is an original Travis photo.
And here is the animatified version. Look at that. Very nice.
There it is.
Very nice. We also dropped a badge that is a non-transferable badge for all card holders. If you had a card for October, well, typically what we're going to do is send these out the first of the month. But this was the first one created. It wasn't ready. It's non-transferable. You can burn it, but this is a badge, and you don't want to burn it because the more of these you have, there might be some other bonus.
Hey, somebody burned one.
Yeah, well, don't burn your badges.
Yeah, so and next week we're going to drop some NFTs.
That's not true.
We're not doing that.
We're not.
That would be not safe for work. But I would love to see them bouncing, like going back and forth like that. That would be pretty sweet.
If you guys haven't picked up a Nifty Box yet, there are, I think we now have 90 King members and I want to say 122 stars.
That would Well,
something
I
like
just
that.
saw there was 122. I saw a total. I saw there was 122 of that one that you showed, and then there was 222 of that one. So are all of the kings done?
I don't think, I think there's still some left. You could see right here, if you go to nifty.deals/box, these are the
Okay.
memberships that are still available. We, you know, after the main sale, I made, okay, these are what's left that people can still participate in. We pegged it straight to dirty fiat. So no matter the price of wax, it'll be equivalent to whatever the fiat price is. And those of you that, you know, bought just the October only membership card, now you know you can still upgrade and get the full membership. You won't get anything that's already been dropped, but nifty.deals/box is how you get a Nifty box membership.
Right on. And we appreciate you guys, man. This is fun. We are all working in this thing together, pioneering the NFT space. And you know, what was the episode you said 19 that we've done? And
Yeah.
most of them have been an interview with somebody who's doing something awesome in the NFT world, man. And so like we're all in this thing pioneering together. I look at this as like none of us are in competition with one another. We are all part of the same boat, sailing down the Nifty River.
And you know what next week will be?
Episode 20.
Exactly. We'll catch you guys then. Until next time, be nifty. Because what else are you going to be? Well, Travis just gave you a kiss off.
Don't be shifty.
Like Adam Shifty.